So, welcome back to episode installment 4 of Sipping Tea and Spilling Tea with Ollie. I don't have tea again, but I do have water, which is insane. I don't drink enough of this. So, anyways, today we're going to be talking about fandom etiquette. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it fandom etiquette and just all of the discourse around different things that is going on right now, because it is legitimately insane and it kind of baffles me the way that people argue in fandom spaces. It's so stupid. I'm sorry, it's stupid. I'll say that. The first thing, and ultimately the biggest thing when it comes to fandom spaces, is that, especially if we're talking like anime, it's all fictional. Like, there's some people I think that don't grasp the concept of fiction is fiction and fiction is not real. Fiction is something that is created in the mind and creatively expressed in the form of stories, art, blah, 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 blah. You know? It's not real. You know, you can write about murdering someone without actually being a murderer.
Oh my god! Wow!
I personally have written about murdering someone. Not me murdering someone, but a character murdering another character. And that doesn't make me a murderer. I'm not automatically a legitimate murderer because I did that. Like, things that are fictional do not have to connect back to who you are as a person in real life. And I think that's what a lot of people have trouble understanding, is the fact that just because you write something or enjoy reading something doesn't mean you like or enjoy that in real life. Okay? It is a figment of, not imagination, but kind of, you know what I mean.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
And you know who gets mad? Is the 13, 14-year-olds on Twitter who get upset when you write literally anything mildly controversial, because now you're a pedophile and a sinner and you should just go die.
All around me are familiar faces.
That is, in fact, what I've seen people say to other people. Mostly 13-year-olds saying it to 20-year-olds in fandom spaces about how they should all just go die because they are an adult making adult content. Crazy, I know. Isn't that insane?
Let it out. Let it out.
But like, fiction is fiction. It's not real. It's not hurting anybody. It's not gonna come out of the screen and like jump at you and get you. You know, like, it's not physically going to harm you. If you read something and you feel like it's harming you mentally, you probably shouldn't read it. My favorite thing about the internet is that if you don't want something on your cell phone or on your laptop, you can remove it. You don't have to look at it. You can close tabs, you can block people, you can mute words, you can do all these fun things, especially on AO3 too, Archive of Our Own. You can filter out tags you don't want to see. I'm an expert tag filter outer, okay? I filter out so many tags because I don't read angst. I don't read any of that. I cannot mentally handle the stress of that. But the fact that people will come across things that they don't like, and instead of being like, maybe because I don't want to see this, I should block it, they go, maybe I should publicly hate on this person for doing this thing that I don't like. What? I have been surrounded by a fandom culture for about 8 years at this point. Never in my life have I seen it be so acceptable to publicly hate on a fan work than right now in present time. People have just decided that it's okay to publicly hate on fan work, whether that's fan art or fanfic, whatever. When did that start being okay? Groups of people hating on specific fanfics, posting about how much they hate it, how much they hate the author. When did that become okay? When did it become commonplace to do that? People that write fanfiction, including myself, do it for fun, do it for free, and they don't have to share it with you. I could write my fanfics and not post them on AO3. I could literally just keep them all in my Google Drive. But you know what? I want to share my writing with people. If someone doesn't like my writing, I don't care if they don't like my writing. It's not my problem. But the fact that people will go out of their way to publicly say, I don't like this, you suck, and you should never do this again, is blasphemous. My flabbers have been gasted because what do you mean? I would never comment on someone's fic that I don't like. I come across fics that I don't like all the time, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty bad and not up my alley. But I'm not gonna leave a comment being like, oh my god, this sucks and I hate it. Because why would you do that?
What?
You can literally just close the tab and then it's not your problem anymore. And the jealousy just runs absolutely rampant. Like, specifically, the most recent thing I've seen is a 16-year-old tried to cancel an adult fanfic writer because their fanfic got too popular that they decided that they just needed to hate on it. So obviously, it's the people under the age of 18 that are absolutely ridiculous that are doing this, which it feels kind of hypocritical to say that because I just turned 18, and so it's like, oh my god, I freaking hate people under 18. But I was never like that as a minor either, and definitely not all of them are like that. There's the good eggs, but then there's the bad eggs. Stupid frontal lobes, bro. There's been a lot of proship discourse. So when I think of proship, I think basically ship and let ship. You can ship whatever you want. I don't have to like it in order for you to ship it. But I'm also not going to be an asshole about it. I'm not going to see your fanfic. And again, this is literally the respect part. If I don't like it, I'm just going to leave it alone. It's not for me. I'm not the intended audience. That's all. Even if I don't like something, or even if it's seen as just generally controversial, I don't care because it's not real. Do you understand? It's not real. It's fake. It's not hurting anybody in real life. It's how people are coping. It's not, if someone wants to enjoy that stuff, let them. There might be some people that consume that content with the intent of oh my god, I love children. But a majority of the people doing that is just because the idea of it is hot. Okay? But the actual practice of it is not.
You didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing.
The idea is hot, but the practice is not. I can like something in fiction and not like it in real life. Like murder. I don't understand why taboo sexual topics are so different from murder and gore and torture. If someone can write about murder and not be considered a murderer, they should be able to write about anything that they want and not be considered whatever it is they're writing about. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I just want to read, just let me read the fan fiction that I like. It's really not your problem. I'm a great person.
I don't know.
And just because I read controversial, taboo fan fiction doesn't make me less of a good person. And the fact that people will, like, hate a real person over fiction and send death threats, hate comments, legitimately blows my mind.
Blows up pancakes with mine.
My fucking pain.
There's block buttons, there's mute buttons for a reason. If you don't want something on your cellular device, get rid of it. Oh my god, I know, that's like a really fascinating concept that you've probably never heard of before.
Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey!
You're not being held at gunpoint with an open AO3 tab to something mildly taboo and being forced to read it. You can close the tab. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it there because I'm gonna lose it. That's it for today. The idea is hot. The practice is not. Okay, bye.